Thanks for checking out my microdrawings channel. It's been a while since I've posted a video, and I hope your year's off to a great start. I'll be drawing a Calvin and Hobbes snowman eating Calvin drawing here with Susie walking by and noticing it, and then she has a comment, of course, to make after that, the next frame in the strip. So if you remember what that is, feel free to throw it down in the comments. Also, just looking for a little bit feedback and wondering if anybody would be interested in my attempting to draw a complete strip. Like, for example, this one, the picture that this drawing is from is actually a 4-panel strip. So it might have to be a little larger than a quarter, of course, to fit all 4 frames in there. But I just thought I'd look to see if that was interesting to people. But to the drawing here, I'm getting started with, usually it's with a facial feature. In this case, there's not a lot of facial feature of Calvin going on here, but there is the snowman. So I started with his little carrot nose, and then from there, working my way down to Calvin, who's hanging in the snowman's mouth. So here Calvin's kind of laying down, drooped over his mouth. So I've added the small little hat that you see, and Calvin's arms kind of just laid out there with his little black mittens on. And I've got the speed about 2 times what it really is, just so you don't have to, watch how slow I draw, I guess. But so if you wanted to watch actual speed, just slow it down, I suppose. So I'm just working through here, adding on the snowman sticks. And I love the Calvin and Hobbes snowman scenes, and I've seen some real life postings by people doing this type of thing, right, with a scene and a kind of a crazy Calvin and Hobbes type thing going on. In this case, of course, to actually support the weight of Calvin would take a substantial amount, and those little sticks won't quite do it, although he is draped over the mouth. So maybe there's an interior support structure that we didn't see during the original comic strip of this being created. I don't know. Sometimes I think too much about them. And here I'm going on down, getting to Susie. I initially made the head a little narrower than I should have, so you can see I kind of added to the left side of. And her chin, that line's a little darker than I wanted. Sometimes, you get so far into a drawing here, you have to just kind of work with it and maybe try to correct it a little bit. And if it's too far off, then, of course, start over and throw it all away. But I feel like it's salvaged enough for the drawing here. And I've got the quarter for scale. You can see, Calvin hanging there in the snowman's mouth. He is about the size of George Washington's nose and eye put together, kind of that area of the quarter. So, some people say, gee, until you actually see this, or see these in person rather, it's hard to imagine exactly how small they are. So if you take out a quarter, and draw a little area from the nose to George's eyes, you'll get an idea for how large Calvin's little body is here. So these are my Copic sketch markers. I used a chrome orange for the carrot nose. That's a cotton pearl color for the skin tone. And then this is a vermilion red for Calvin's jacket. And then, honestly, I can't remember what I end up using here for Susie's. It's kind of a brighter blue, kind of a blue aqua. Then I had to think for, Calvin's hat. And in this case, as far as I know, the original by Bill Watterson was just a black and white. So I am adding the color to it just for a little additional interest. I think that's a peacock blue for Calvin's little hat. And I had to rotate it there to get that fine tip up in the area. The Copic sketch markers have a broad chisel tip and then the fine tip. And there's a cool gray number 3 on Calvin's boots. And then I'll use it's called an ice ocean. It ends up being a kind of a nice shading color for snow. And I did realize, and I apologize, after I made this video and got to this point, basically realized I should have colored in the sidewalk. I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but I thought, well, it's winter, there's a lot of snow going on, I'll leave it at that. So there's today's date, 10th of January of 2021. There's the quarter for scale. Thanks again for checking out the channel, and please subscribe and share with others. I'd appreciate it, and have a great day.